Lost Temple for the first map here in this full best of 5. And Happy, starting with an unfortunate spawn. He's going for his favorite hero again, the Crypt Lord. I still feel like on this map specifically, and only on this map, I think Dreadlord is the best hero for Undead. Reason being that Dreadlord is a great late game hero, but he really struggles in the early game, and perhaps even more the mid game, when the enemy heroes level highly, level 3, level 4, and then the Dreadlord can't keep up until he gets level 5. On level 5, the Dreadlord is insanely good. Before that, kind of weak. And this map is very, very bad for creeping. This sounds counterintuitive for the Dreadlord, but it's actually good for him. Because beyond level 2, it's very difficult for the opponent to creep up and level up. AM is going to get level 2 here right away. But then, moving on, creeping more for level 3 is very, very tough on this map. It's a very, very awkward map for creeping. So you kind of have to get creative with how you want to gather experience and level. Of course, creeping isn't the only way. You can also kill enemy units. We'll see. Dude, for a second I thought it was going to impale the footman. I was losing my mind. Of course, everyone knows that undeads these days mostly fast expand. I wouldn't say always fast expand. Every now and then we see a Ted Fiend game, an aggressive game by an undead still, but it seems to be rare. Crypto here losing a lot of mana right away, summoning 6 of the beetles. He has a little attack squad now ready, healing up right away with the ritual dagger. Human expansion is coming up nice and early. I would love to see an early tower as well. The Arcane Tower is such an insanely huge help. Cannot be overstated. Arcane Tower can win or lose the early game. Infi playing complete defense so far. Footy staying at home. Elemental staying at home. AM running home. One Footy here only for scouting up in the north. Happy also leaving some units here up north at his expansion, but he hasn't even started yet. Now he's doing it. And now, Happy wants to keep the human busy for 2 minutes. That's how long it takes for the undead expansion to finish. And of course, the Beetle Gang is underway. Ooh, nice impale. Hitting 4 of the peasants, but of course it costs quite a bit of mana. 90 mana these days. 2 peasants go down. If the Crypto gets surrounded here, by the way, this could be a big opportunity for a hero kill. But so far, there's not that many units in general for the human. Happy now pulling his forces back. Left some ghouls behind, interestingly. Normally we see undeads bring all the ghouls for the attack to be as dangerous as possible. But Happy here showing restraint, keeping some ghouls back for the defense. Trying now to get up the expansion. And this is where Lost Temple comes in really handy for the undead. On many other maps, at this point in the game, AM would be level 3. Hammerfall, for example, very easy level 3 creep route. Twisted Meadows, very easy level 3 creep route. Here, it's a disaster. So the AM is stuck on level 2 for a long time. I think this makes this a very good undead map. Crippler with a telestaff now as well. No boots yet on the AM either. This is another downside for the human on this map. The shop is far away, difficult to get there. Normally you want to have boots early to chase for kills, but so far almost nothing has died. I think one ghoul died, but it was denied with the dagger thingy. You can see the AM is still far away from the level up. This is why every last hit matters so much here. Happy even investing the Impaler. Whoa. 90 mana to get the last hit. Wow, Happy really valuing the experience here extremely highly. And we got ghouls at the expansion. This time, there's no defense here. No footies, no water elementals. This can be easy kills for Happy. Also, he is getting slowly closer to level 3. And that level 3 is a crucial level up on both sides. Happy now getting mana drain. Very painful to get mana drained on the Crypt Lord. He has the lowest int gain in the game. He is very, very mana starved. Which is also why mana potions and mana items are amazing for the Crypt Lord. In general, almost every item is amazing for the Crypt Lord. That's a nice benefit when playing the hero. Well, I shouldn't say amazing, but almost every item is good and usable on the Crypt Lord. I would say the one exception is Periapt of Vitality, which really seems to be pretty bad. Infi now attempting a surround, but there's a Telestaff, so this shouldn't really accomplish too much. And you can see Cryptod has the experience lead here clearly. One more Peasant would be enough for level 3. Infi, by the way, teching up. Tech speed is also very important in this matchup. Seems like Happy this game is much more willing. Oh, does he get the last hit? Oh, he did! Ghoul got the last hit just in time. I wanted to say, much more willing is Happy to use Impales. Many times before I've seen him play without Impale, or not using Impale in the early game, just going for Beetles all the time, but here he used 2 Impales. One to get Peasant kills, and one to get a Creep kill. And that one Creep kill, by the way, was responsible for getting him to level 3. Oh, Footy here, ready to cancel the healing. It's kind of difficult to heal the Crypt Lord up once he's low HP, because he's got so much health, and of course no Unholy Aura yet. Here comes the next round of Ghoul attacks. AM finally got level 3, but look at the time. It took him 7 minutes. That is outrageously late for a hero, the Archmage, who normally excels at creeping fast. This all comes down to the map. The players did the vetoes, of course, ahead of the match. I think it might be a bit of a mistake by Infi to not have vetoed this map. I really think this is one of the best undead maps in the pool. Maybe I should specify that. It's amazing for undead early game, but it might be good for human late game. Human late game, you want to have a big map for a long game to turtle up upgrades, upgrade like crazy. Your Griffins normally against a Crypt Lord, and also level your triple hero. Human triple hero has insane potential if they get the necessary levels. Crypt Lord still in danger kind of here of being surrounded. Doesn't have level 2 Impale yet. Level 2 Impale is very strong against Footman. And level 3 Impale basically kills everything on the ground that isn't magic immune. That's the primary reason why humans are playing Griffins these days. Oh, but Infi isn't going Griffins. He is daring to play Night Gyros. We can see it here. Double Racks, double Workshop, going Night Gyros against Crypt Lord, defying what everyone else is playing. Everyone else, every other human. Oh, nicely playing around. Wait, what? Oh, he got the last hit because it was level 2 Impale. It's not even level 2 Beetles. Happy not skilling the Beetles here with the Impales like a sniper, finding lots of kills and getting crucial experience. Another adjustment here by Happy. Normally, Crypto level 3 always goes for Beetles, but here Happy feeling that Impale would serve him better. And so far, he's been using these very well. Okay, the defend footies trying to take control of the fountain. And now the level 2 Impale kicks in. Hitting these footmen really well. It's a bunch of kills right away. But I think both items go to Infi. Indeed they do. Gets the big Mana Stone and the Scroll of the Beast. The Scroll not really that good, but the Mana Stone is. Trying to surround the MK here. Happy if he gets the kill, certainly will win the Experience War. And nice save on the Mountain King. Gets away with the TP. And still, the main objective is level your heroes. Higher level on the heroes will oftentimes win you the game, late game. Happy going double Temple Master Banshees, which is, of course, very understandable against Knights. Crypt Lord staffing home. DK solo creeping in the middle a little bit. No level 2 yet. The aura will be a big upgrade. Fairly even game so far, but I would give the edge a little bit to Happy. Because this Crypt Lord will scale like crazy. Level 3 Impale against Knights is insane. Next item, though, goes to Infi. He is getting the upper hand when it comes to the second Mana Stone. So much mana for Infi. Happy has a Mana Potion. We'll use that probably soon. Oh, beautiful Impale. Oh, man, hitting again. All the footies. But now the Knights are coming. And the Knights are, of course, terrific against the Fiends when there's no Frost Armor. Which so far there is not. Looking for the Impale, looking for the surround. There's no staff yet, is there? Nope, no staff. That knight goes down as well. Happy playing around his Crypt Lord strength, the power of Impale, and his timings very, very well. This is a masterclass undead play and display so far. We all know that human gets very strong and dangerous. Around 70, 80 supply with high levels, with high upgrades. Human is an absolute giga threat, I almost said. A big threat, for certain. I think it's wise of Happy here to be aggressive before that is the case. Fighting and looking for kills and looking to gain experience advantage before all of the human, the entire death ball is ready. 62 supply, that's an awkward phase for the human. This is not when you want to fight yet. You want to have 10 gyros and like 8 knights, and then you're very strong. Happy is hitting before. Thank you, Vest, with the resub. Thank you, I am Kilu, with the resub. Happy, though, retreating back now. The Lich is a very frail target here. Impale, though, slows down the Knights. There's one coil at least. Nova first. I feel like when you play Lich third, Frost Armor might be better, because it protects the Fiend so well. And level 1 Nova, in my opinion, not that good. But I guess there's an argument for both. Happy now running low on mana, beginning to DK, getting Stormbolt surrounded, and TP's away to save him, if possible, and does save him. Surround was open, but Happy wanted to play it safe, and this was again a great trade for Happy. Supply lead on his side, Destroyer form now also coming up. Happy still kind of suffering from lower levels. DK only 1, I mean only 2, Lich only 1, that's not too impressive. Same for Infi though, 4-2-1 on his side. They want to keep creeping now. I think it would be wise for Happy to keep the pressure on. Again, if you can prevent fighting against the human death ball, prevent fighting late game against 80 supply, that is probably a good bet for you. Oh, lag. If I'm lagging, I have to leave. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I'm lagging. Damn. Yeah. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to use Flow TV then. My bad. We're playing on the North Chinese server, which normally is okay ping for me, but apparently not today. Alright. We can speed up the game in a moment. Yeah, I was doing the Bebs cosplay there. Sorry about that, guys. I hope I didn't crash the game. That would be bad. Okay, I didn't crash the game. Thank goodness. Okay, the game's still running, and we are gonna fast forward. Okay, this is gonna take a little while. How long were we into the game, guys? Do you remember? Might have been like 15 minutes, maybe?
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under
siege. Alright. We're gonna see the same thing here pretty much again. We can go into some detail. Interesting that Happy left 3 ghouls at home. That's a pretty significant force this early into the game. I guess he wanted to make sure he had something against the footy counter. Yeah, and there he ended up losing 1 ghoul, but the experience was denied. Very active with the ghouls, making ghouls all the time. That's the strength of ghouls early game, by the way. Much more... they can be used much more proactively than fiends. You know, when you make fiends, it's not like you can send 1 fiend here and 1 fiend here, and that's going to be effective. But with ghouls, you can send 2 over here, 3 over here, 3 over here. And because they have normal damage, and they're pretty nimble, they can attack the economy, attack the peasants very effectively. The downside, of course, is if they get caught, they might die, and you might lose a bunch of units. But if you react quickly and you pull them back, especially before the AM has boots, you can keep them alive fairly well. Still have a bit of time to fast forward here. When they were creeping the red spot over here, that's when I crashed. Yeah, I think Happy only lost 2 ghouls this whole game, which is very, very strong. And the level 2 impale choice also very interesting. So many footies. Happy really prioritizing getting experience. Of course, this was the big one. Here's the impale. Boom. Got the big experience from the null. And Infi was also surprised. Infi thought it was level 1 impale. If it had been, he would have counterplayed the impale last hit very well, but it was level 2. Happy there, surprising him. And I wonder who got the better exchange here. Infi got both items, but Happy forced the TP, got perhaps more experience. Probably got more experience here. And now, by the way, interesting. Crypto staffs home. This is an interesting moment. He waits here for the tier 3 and he gets the orb. He wants to fight right now with the orb, even before Lich. Lich takes a minute, but the Cryptid with the staff can get the orb instantly. And what's he doing? He's looking for kills. Looking for one footy after the next, gather XP. Gather XP. All about experience. Happy wants to be ahead on experience. And he is slightly ahead. It's very close though, actually. MK and DK, very similar. First big push here. You can see the Lich on level 1, very frail. Banshees, of course, with AMS, now very good as well. Didn't try a possession here yet. Happy TP is out, wants to keep all the heroes alive. If the heroes are alive, that also means, of course, they can creep. Okay, this is where I disconnected. Okay, we're back live. Finding here a Helm of Valor, that's a good item for DK and Cryptlord on the other side. Cataclysm is an amazing item, but not for the human army. When you return to normal speed from fast forward, it seems like slow motion, right? Looks very relaxed all of a sudden. Okay, you can see Happy is looking for the next attack. He doesn't want to give Infi the time to build the perfect army. Who now is a Shredder, by the way. Another difficulty for human on this map. The lab is difficult to get to. Master Banshees are supposed to be the key unit here to take over the Knights. We have 4 possessions, almost 5 possessions available. Oh, staff home on the Knight. That's an easy kill. Force supply down. Double level up. Ooh, this is level 2 coil and frost armor. Oh my god, that's a giant level up. And there's no mortar teams yet. Oh, never mind. There's one mortar team. Ooh, Impale, Nova. Hoi! Sick damage! TP away, trying to save the Knights from the possession, but 2 have been stolen, and the TP away behind the wall off. But damage might be done. Another Impale here into the peasants. Come on. Come on, baby! No, rather wants to take out the mortar teams. That is understandable. Staff being used well, also trying to take these mortar teams, keep them alive. Heal scroll. Helping out there as well. The ghouls now all getting eviscerated. Next Impale didn't do that much really. Happy's stolen Knights seem to all be going down. Did he dodge the damage there with the anti-magic? Or was that a little bit too late? Maybe it was a little bit too late. Happy though pressing his advantage. He's got a supply lead still. Not by huge amounts, however. Banshees has decent mana. Oh, that's a sick Impale. Oh, yes. Coil, Nova to take out the mortar teams. This misses the Banshees in the back. Are almost untouchable. But this mortar team here is able to fire. Do some damage. Curse afflicting everything. The Impales are insane. How does this Cryptid have so much mana, by the way? Much mana, but not much health left. Oh, Mountain King. Whoo, lucky to get away. The Lich wasn't targeting the MK. Small mistake there by Happy. But still finding lots of kills. Happy's supply lead is growing. And he's reinforcing steadily from the main base. More and more and more Fiends. 3-0 upgrades, by the way. Oh my. Insane damage. The Crypt Lord is managing to keep the Knights at bay with Impale. And also with Possession. And then the Fiends, when they're not threatened by the Knights, because they have no armor upgrades. And I'm not sure if they have been receiving Frost armor yet. But yeah, since the Crypt Lord with the Impale is controlling the Knights so well, the Fiends can put out all the damage they want. And a nice little Coil Nova to finish the job. Crypt Lord makes it to level 5 here in the end. And Happy's going to take the 1-0 lead against Infi. Happy playing this map really, really well. He knew about his advantage early game. Since the Archmage here takes so long to get level 3, he knows he has a safe expo. And the danger on this map is allowing the human to get late game. Maybe a third base, mass creeping, high level heroes, lots of upgrades, turtling and stuff. Happy striking in that sweet spot between 60 and 70 supply is oftentimes where Undead is the best. Whereas human, you want to go as high in supply as you can. If you get to 80 supply with good upgrades, with good hero levels, you're almost unbeatable. If you get to 100, you're probably unbeatable. That's, of course, rare to see. So Happy takes map number 1. Perhaps Infi does regret not having vetoed this map, but the next map choice then should be his. And what is that one gonna be? Concealed Hill, apparently, is the pick. Which I'm wondering if perhaps one base play might be a possibility here. Infi normally is always an expansion player. From some humans out there, we've been seeing aggressive attempts at times. Fortitude has done it, Sock has done it, playing one base push against Crypt Lord Expo, which against Happy mainly seems to fail. But Infi, throughout his entire career, was always known as the macro player, expo player, late game player. So seeing him here play one base would be pretty surprising. In game we go for map number 2. Considering it was a Lost Temple game, it wasn't really a very long game. Infi Prime versus Fortitude Prime, who wins? Yeah, the question of the human goat is, I think, a rather difficult one. I think there's not a clear answer. Unlike the question for human, for Orc and Undead, I think it's very clear who the best of all time is. Happy and Lin. For Night Elf, I think it's also pretty clearly Moon, if you consider their entire careers. But yeah, for human, I think it's difficult to say. Some say it's Sky. Some say it's Infi. Some might even say Fortitude. But I think, for me personally, when Infi was at his very best, his peak, his highest prime, I think I've never seen any human look that impressive. In the era from 2014 to 2019, roughly speaking. It's not like he was utterly dominant the entire way through. But when he was the sharpest, he was unbelievable. Yeah, TH is also in the conversation. Yeah, I think Infi was the sickest, though. But I think it's not a very clear-cut answer when it comes to the human goat question. So I think it's like a personal matter. So it is Crypt Lord again, by the way. I was wondering if Happy might play an aggressive game, perhaps, with like a DK or Lich first aggression into push all in. especially on Twisted Meadows, very popular. Because it's very difficult to beat a human on Twisted in a macro game. Very, very tough. But Twisted has been vetoed, I saw that before. Happy vetoed Terranas Stand and Twisted Meadows. Of course he vetoed Terranas because that is an insanely good human map. I didn't actually see what Infi vetoed though. So there I cannot quite tell you.
Players' forces are under attack.
Archmage creeping the expansion here really early. This is not going to be level 3 for him. What's the items? Ooh, Claws plus 8, baby. Hell yeah, that's the best early game item you could have hoped for. Very, very good. Look at the timing of the ghouls. Already moving out for Happy. Happy has lots of lumber, so he can afford an expansion to be set up. Ziggurat first, and then the Expo. And the ghouls here are gonna have a feast. By the way, why are these peasants also hurt? Oh my god, Happy. Christmas is coming early. He even gets the water elemental. Hit it. Hit it. More experience. More experience. Oh my god. Oh my god. Infi, you're leaving your peasants unprotected. And walking into an impale surround. Oh. Oh, wait. Maybe not a surround though. Water elemental blocking him free, but not enough. Oh, this is a terrible start. Oh, Infi, that was very sloppy. 5 ghouls here, finding more and more kills. Oh, this is a bad opening. If you leave with the Archmage and all your footies to attack, you can do that, theoretically, but then you have to leave behind a water elemental that can fight. This was not the best opening by Infi, to be honest. Crypto Staff's in. This time we got the level 2 beetles. Oh my god, it is a massacre. AM needs his level 3 yesterday. But he's getting pressured also by the Crypt Lord. More beetles arrive. They're only level 1 though. Oh my god. Absolute slaughter. Infi getting completely owned. This game is already over. This game is completely over. This Expo's finishing. Yeah, this is done. Very sloppy early game here by Infi, to be honest. This is perhaps where his lack of human prep, of human practice is showing. You have to know that the top undeads will always send ghouls there to punish an exposed expansion. You have to leave something there to fight. You could stick around with the Archmage if you want, or maybe a handful of footies, or a level 2 water elemental. But you can't just leave it naked, bro. Can't just leave it naked. This is not Burning Man, brother. That don't work. And that's a bit disappointing, to be honest. That was rather easy to predict and easy to prevent. Yeah, when I saw that Infi 4-1-1-2-0 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh, that's pretty impressive, man. Maybe Infi is looking to get too close to prime shape again, but that was not it. Well, we will see all 5 maps. We do know that. So there's still opportunity for Infi here to win some maps, but the majority will likely, I suppose, be won by Happy. Up 2-0 now. Okay. Let's start map number 3, though. We're wasting no time. Echo Isles is our third. Every map win, by the way, is worth $100 in this show match. Happy already 200 in the bank. This map was always known for being a good Mountain King map. However, MK does not do well at all against Cryptlord. Cryptlord is very oppressive. He can attack and look for points of weakness and punish you if you are... Power build? What? Yeah, Cryptlord can punish you whenever you are sleeping on the job. So you want to have a very active hero, a fast hero, ideally a hero with summons who can deal with him. So Archmage is a much better fit against a Cryptlord. Once the MK runs out of mana, the Cryptlord will eat him for breakfast. So MK right now not really playable in this meta. Except for Terrastand. Terrastand is so insanely good for human that there you can even play Mountain King. Is it best of 5 or play all 5? It is play all 5. We're going to play every map. Like I said, every map is worth additional prize money. Oh, Happy might be trying to steal the Shadow Priest here. Would be a really good play to go for, because taking it away from the human is quite valuable already, and it serves the undead also quite well. There we go. You have to hope not to get bashed. If you get first hit bashed here, it is very sad. But no bash, and so he's fine. Ah, Happy went for the power build because he wanted to steal the Shadow Priest on the undead side. Ah, okay, that must be the reason then. So both now have a Shadow Priest. And Infi can harass pretty well with these 2 units here if he really wants. Going 1 green into expansion, so he wants to make sure to get level 2 when finishing this camp. But this will also mean that he's most likely going to be stuck on level 2 for a very long time. Peaceful. It's not like the Cryptlord lacks summons, though. Oh, surround! Oh, he almost had it. That footy kill is worth a lot, by the way. This means the Cryptlord is going to get level 2 from this camp. But the harass of Footman and Shadow Priest is doing quite something, and the AM is on the way. Okay, cool build by Infi. Cab isn't done yet. Ooh, Happy struggling hard over here. Whoa, 2 ghouls go down. And the Ziggurat is cancelled. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Happy probably a bit too greedy. Upon seeing the ghoul and Shadow Priest here, I think he should have brought all the ghouls from the main base to secure he can creep this expansion. And there we go. This is a terrific start for Infi. I mean, this is almost game winning. This might just be a game winning move. If he sees the last hit here, that would be insane. Oi! Ah, no, he can't. So Cryptlord does get level 2.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Lots of beetles, lots of skellies, of course, as always. Cryptlord threatening this AM quite a bit. AM on level 2, not a very sturdy hero. Ooh, nice impale there. Good damage on all the peasants. It is quite a few peasants going down. Town Hall should still be finishing though, right? Right? Oh my god, it's so close. Ah! Oh my god, it finished just in time. Whee! That was like 5 seconds away. Town Hall almost was severely delayed. But the tower... Oh, tower can't be repaired! There's no peasants here. 2 ghouls go down, but it's well worth it. And by the way, no undead expansion here because there's 3 footies over here ready for the cancel. Still a great position for Infi. Not without its difficulty. But Infi here certainly still with a clear lead. Would love to get level 3. Level 3 would be such a huge upgrade. He needs 2 beetles to get it. Alright, there's one. One more, baby. Oh, Happy could have almost denied it. But Happy also gets level 3. Staff on home. Happy wants to creep the Merc camp here right away. Shadow Priest and Berserker would be a big help for him against what could now be a dangerous human army. Downside for Infi is he never cleared the Merc camp. He cannot go for his own mercenaries. Really cool staff play here by Infi, by Happy, by the way. When he leaves the expansion, when he was attacking, he knows that a counterattack could come in right away. So creeping the Merc camp, getting the mercenaries will bolster, that's the word, bolster his forces against the attack that is to come. Expo still far from done. Oh, Happy, if he could have walled off here, that would have been sick. Watch Elemental getting dispelled, but should still be enough damage for the cancel. Indeed it is. Happy though, gobbling up some experience here. Quite a bit of experience. Yo, we got Choppa XX with the gifted subs. You also gifted subs yesterday, right? If I remember. Thank you for the continued support. Crypto level 4. We can see now a big experience advantage because Infi sacrificed a lot of units to get this expo cancel. Seems well worth it though. Infi is getting rich. Oh, but he's not teching. Oh my. Oh, the tech is really late. But should still be faster than Happy's. Now the tech finally begins. At 7 minutes. Now Happy with his own decent army here with the mercenaries and the ghouls and the beetles. Mainly wants to buy time for his expansion. Oh, but look at the footies. Footies are moving out. AM has a staff. He can join the footmen and look for the next cancel. This game is looking really, really good for Infi. But if he leaves with the Archmage, will the expansion take insane damage is the question. It might. Footies would love to get the cancel here by themselves. Do they have enough damage? It's 4 footmen. It's a good amount of damage. I think it should be enough. Cryptlord is the one to actually staff home. But that's a cancel. Yep, that's a cancel. Great play with the footies. Infi was always known for that. Being very good. Very active with his footmen. Still some damage being taken here. Crypto is getting stronger and stronger. Level 4.5, I mean. It's kind of crazy. AM only 3.5. Archmage also very hurt. Cannot attack now. That's for certain. More experience from the Water Elemental. Look at the Cryptlord. Close to level 5. Can summon 2 sets of beetles here. Possibly at the expansion. And more ghouls. Happy now. Attacking relentlessly. He knows he's far behind in expo timing, so he must get ahead with kills. Staying out of arcane range if he can. Wants to get one more round of beetles and then he can commit. There we go. Archmage still very hurt, but at least he doesn't have to fear an impale. Oh, the Arcane Tower. The Arcane Tower must hold. Happy isn't targeting it with the Berserker. That's a big mistake by Happy. That would have been so much more damage. Oh, Happy. Now targeting it. Cryptlord and Berserker. Mass repair. Mass damage. Second tower came up. Arcane, I think, will be falling. Cryptlord right clicks also pretty scary, by the way, but there was a lot of ghouls going down. AM now level 4. Cryptlord almost 5. And the expansion will finally finish, but man, did that take long. And Happy's tier 2 is very late. I think Infi has to go Griffins this time, though, right? Cryptlord is basically level 5 already. If you play Knights into a Cryptlord already on level 5, that does not seem very wise. Very curious. Lumber is kind of low on Infi, also because he was getting attacked here so much. Going Mass Griffins takes a ton of lumber. This map doesn't have a shredder. That is the one downside of Echo Isles for humans. Also the fact that there's not too many creeps isn't that good, but especially for the early game, normally very good human map. Boots on the Crypt Lord. I think it's pretty rarely used by Happy. Got the sentry wards as well. Happy knows what's up. He has a staff to get to the expansion if necessary. Ooh, one of Mana Steal is really good for the Crypt Lord. It's all about mana for the Crippy. And that's why he's getting the mana potion right away. Oh, look at that Impale. Ain't that a beauty? Impale level 3. And he's got more. Oi! There's the next one. MK though is getting some kills. One Fiend taken out. Verzi taken out. But the Crypt Lord here with a whole bunch of Impales. Keeping the expansion safe. And Infi is going Knights. Oh, man. I kind of like it as an observer, because Knights are much more interesting and interactive, rather than Griffins. With Griffins, you just, you know, you turtle, you get to 80 supply, and then there's one fight, normally. There's a lot more back and forth with Knights, but when it's about winning, I think the Griffins are your better bet. MK now also stuck behind the pally. Ay, ay, ay. This game is starting to slip away from Infi after a perfect start. Crypto again seems to have a drinking problem with how many potions he's imbibing. That's of course the correct way to play the Crypt Lord. And there's only one tower at the expo. Infi. Uh-oh. Looking tremendous against 1-2-0, but here against Happy, Infi so far does not seem to be on the same level. No orb of corruption though this time on the Crypt Lord, so not so easy to fight against the militia knight army. But there's still no Mountain King, dude. He was benched for so long. Finally now gonna come back. Happy though, stuck against the trees. He will have to TP out here before too long. The knights are pretty sturdy. Decent upgrades with 1-1. Fiends on only 1-0. Oh, but hold on. Happy ain't leaving yet. More mana, more Impale. Now the MK is coming. I guess this is the time to TP. Oh, Mountain King, Stormbolt. TP is in. Oh, one peasant. One peasant survives to tell the tale. But no mining now. Infi all of a sudden broke this game. Went from looking tremendous to looking terrible. Thank you very much. Also, Mr. Baghead 1G with the 1 gifted sub. And Armin VB, the legend, with a 34-month resub. Thank you. Alright, peasants have to resupply the expansion. There's still a whole bunch of lumber peasants left, actually. I was about to say there probably won't be many on lumber, but indeed there are. DK took a long time here to level up, but now gonna get level 2 finally. And that is a big upgrade already. That aura changes a lot. To be fair, Happy's army also isn't that big. 50 supply only. And no fiends. It's just ghouls, banshees. I've seen him do this before, a while back. Master banshees and frenzy ghouls. thing about Knights is, they're only really good against Fiends. And against Heroes. Against everything else, they're okay. However, with high upgrades and with strong human hero levels, they can still do well. Rune Bracers, great item for the DK, who is oftentimes the vulnerable target. Pally and MK trying to get the levels. Whoa! Pally with double mana, pendant of energy, I mean. That's really good. When you have this item, this inventory, you have to buy mana potions. The value is off the charts. Alright. Despite this insane damage that Infi took, it seems like he's still in a decent position. I guess he had an incredibly good early game, and then Happy did insane damage in the mid game, and now we might be kind of even. Or maybe Infi still has the lead. The supply would suggest so. The nice thing about playing ghouls, by the way, is that they're very fast, obviously, and so you can find the opportunity to pass by the knights and go for the mortar teams in the back right away. At least in theory. Happy is really falling behind on upgrades, though. We got 2-1 on the knights, 1-0 on the mortar teams. And Happy has nothing on these ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
Heal scrolls will be very important for Infi as well, facing double AoE. And he's very close now. Very, very close to double level 3. If he gets a couple of kills in the fight, that should be enough. Ooh, Pally is very unprotected, by the way. He doesn't have Divine Shield. This Pally should definitely get some of these rings or invuln. That's a lot of knights, though. That's a lot of knights and a lot of mortar teams. Where are we gonna go? Where's the frost armor? Crypto doesn't have frost armor. He's taking so much damage. TP away for no apparent reason. Oi! There we go. Impale, Nova, heal scroll against it. But still lots of mortar teams alive. Possession now coming in. How many knights are going to be stolen? Nice double staff. Saving the knights here. Very well done. Infi taking a great fight so far. And the knights now on 2-2 upgrades. Looking quite good. They're all cursed up, but that's sort of okay, maybe. Happy's going pure Banshee. Pure Banshee, nothing else. Soon Infi should be able to go for a third staff as well. Alright. Bit of a roller coaster game. Looking so good, then so bad, now so good again for Infi. Happy's trying to find the right timing for the knights. Oh, Coil Nova doesn't get the kill. And again, double staff saves the knights. Ooh, and the Lich almost going down. Clap, he might still fall. The Lich is still frail. And with Lich going down, it's looking great for Infi now. Infi has a bunch of ways to interrupt possession. The staffs is one way. Also, the MK Stormbolt. And also just killing them with mortar teams while they're channeling. Lich back from the tavern, but no mana. A ghoul flank could soon come in. We have lots of ghouls. They could find the mortar team backline. Infi's in a weird spot here. Happy could force the knights to go in this direction, and then the ghouls could attack the mortar teams from behind. Oh, nice ghoul scouting over here, by the way. Oh, Happy TPing home. The ghouls are on the way. Crypto with double mana potion. Infi gonna TP away here. That seems wise. Only one mortar team goes down in the end. One thing to keep in mind is that Infi only has this expand. Wait, what am I saying? His expo came up earlier, so this expo is not lasting for as long as Happy's expo is. I think the main reason, by the way, why this Ghoul Banshee build is kind of weak is because against this army, Griffins are insane. Griffins would be so good for Infi, but he is completely refusing to play Griffins so far today. Just one single aviary with Griffins would be so sick. Okay, we have AMS absolutely everywhere. The ghouls have to get to the mortar teams. I guess that's the idea here. And they find the mortar teams. Impale in the back. Some mortars over here. Good spread on the mortars. How many possessions are we going to see? 1, 2 come through. And the staff TP away, I mean, from the Archmage. Clap. Mortar shells. Banshees. Oh, so many kills. Happy losing a bunch, but he stole 2 knights. That's 8 supply going his way. Impale again. No mortar teams killed this time, though. Now we're back to even supply. Really good game here. Map 3. By far the closest map we've had so far. Stormbolt on the DK. But with Frost Armor, nicely protected as well. The Banshees are all running home.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe he's trying to mana them up slowly. By the way, a surprise Destroyer Morph could be really sick here because everything on the human army is heavy armor. But Infi does have double workshop where he could then also quickly make the gyros. Nice play with the Water Elemental, leaving it behind to save the expansion. Arcane goes down, but now the ghouls will be hunted. Happy has to leave. Good attack, though. Forces Infi back. Most ghouls might even survive. We'll see. Oh, okay, but never mind. It is indeed a lot of ghouls going down. Is Happy perhaps opening up supply? Crypto got level 6, by the way. I still haven't fully figured out how good this Crypto ult is. It always seems to me to be alright. But never like really insane. Well, I think now we're gonna see another presentation. Huge army by Infi. 80 supply. 2 upgrades on the knights. Really sick. Trying to take out the mortar teams right away with the heroes, with the Coil Nova. And the mortars go down quickly. Uh-oh, Infi didn't have the heal scrolls here. The mortars just face tagging the damage. And the knights all on top of the fake Cryptlord illusions. Uh-oh. There's no mortar teams left, you guys. And that is bad news. But still some knights on the human side. Quite some knights, actually. Cryptlord didn't pop the ult. Only spamming the Impale so far. Banshees left behind. Lots of empty statues here. Impale Nova here is very strong against the Knights. But they're still really tanky, man. 9 points of armor. MK, what are you doing here? Well, maybe he can survive with the help of the Paladin. Indeed he can. The Lich is a much frailer target. We'll need the invuln here to survive. Oh my god, look at that juicy Impale. Lots of damage, but the heal scroll and the Regent scroll and the staffs can keep him healthy. It is triple staff. This is extremely strong for human late game. Triple staff, incredible value.
A town is under siege.
But Happy used the time to set up a third base, and this is the win condition, the long-term win condition. Infi now only one running base. But he has the bigger army now. He might have the stronger army right now. Happy's lacking mana potions. Crypt Lord very low on mana here. This knight right now, a thorn in Infi's side. But one knight will be able to deal with it. When you possess enemy knights, they have no upgrades. So that makes them a lot weaker. I guess technically because you didn't research the upgrades. So yeah, Happy's knights are 0-0. Infi's knights are 3-2. Alright. Big attack. Infi in high upkeep. 84 supply. Cannot allow Happy to hold this base. Mortar teams in the back again, getting attacked right away. Banshee's trying to stay back, trying to bait the mortar teams into range of the heroes. But it's so much damage on the Banshees as well. Possession, right clicks. One knight gets possessed, but I think it's only one. Some Banshees still left, but not too many. Nice impale there, finding more kills again. DK level 4, decent level up for the Aura. MK level 4 as well. Pulling back is Happy, who all of a sudden has a slight supply lead. But we're still very, very close. Very even. 2 more units about to die. And the Expo is now open for business. One more impale. This one doesn't land that crazy. And the staffs are cooling down. The staff of sanctuaries are cooling down. 45 seconds on those bad boys.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double mana pot. We haven't seen the ult still on the Crypt Lord. Favoring the impale instead. Especially against the mortar teams to take them out. That makes sense. Infi now on the chase. Not many mortar teams here, by the way. Only 2 mortars in this attack. Uh-oh, Infi gets blindsided. One mortar team goes down right away. That leaves only a single mortar, which is right away the next target. But we have mass staff coming in. But after these 3 staffs, when they've been used, then Happy can keep fighting. Now the staff's on cooldown for a long time. Pally in trouble as well. Does he have an invuln? Something? Invuln eaten and saving him just in time. Cripple has another mana potion. Heavy nuke now on the DK, but he has the root bracers. They are helping him out like crazy. Well, the team goes down again. Uh-oh, what's happening now? Expo went down for Happy. But he still has the initial one. If Happy could keep fighting now while the staffs are on cooldown, that would be perfect. But Infi's falling back, waiting again for the staffs to be ready. We got 1,000 gold in this gold mine. We got 1,400 here. One Banshee, surprisingly, also down here. Is Happy ever going to morph these destroyers? Right now we have a total of 1 flying machine. And not much gold left on the human side. But we still have some peasants that could resupply the Expo. Or no upgrades on the ghouls only. Oh, the Pally! Oh no! He has to be staffed again, maybe. But okay, he's pretty sturdy. I panicked there for a moment. Happy fighting like a lion. Every other undead would have been dead quickly after this early game. But Happy still in this game, very much so. Watch them as some more experience. Not too close to level ups right now, though. 2 mortars in the back. It's not that many, perhaps. One staff. And the ultimate is used for the first time. Cryptlord here with the Carrion Swarm. No, Locust Swarm is what it's called. Staff away also saves the Paladin, who is getting nuked at the same time. DK losing lots of HP also. Has the Frost Armor and now also the AMS protecting him quite well. The Mortar teams are all dead. Now the Banshees may attempt to take over again. We have 1 or 2 possessions that could be used right here. As the Cryptlord is almost out of mana. He has 1 Impale. 1 Impale only. But still pretty tanky. He's got more coils flying his way. He's got Frost Armor also that can protect him. And more knights are falling. Infi down to 50 supply only. And I think Happy may have done it. Happy may have had the crazy comeback here indeed. The Pally comes back to activity too late. He was AFK at the castle after the staff for too long. The MK is dead. And I think that will be enough for the GG. Expo is still mining over here, but not for too much longer. Happy setting up his 3rd base once again. By the way, in this crazy late game, would it have made sense for the Cryptlord to retrain into Spike Carapace? Possibly, right? It's 6 armor. That's quite a lot. Because in this late game, of course, the beetles are useless. I wonder if that could be a consideration, perhaps, for a future attempt. Ooh, Lich here taking lots of damage as well, but there's no MK, so no real danger to actually kill him. Possession again, coming in. Staff once more. Impale trying to cancel the staff, I think. Watch Element is also fairly strong here. Of course, everything is cursed up. Everything has 33% less damage thanks to the curse. Good staff again. Happy low on mana here. Almost no coils left. Dude, all the statues are completely dry. But Happy is not making destroyers. I don't think Happy made a single destroyer this game, did he? Okay. Infi not giving up yet. The MK is about to return. Gold mine, empty. This one as well. Happy unsummoned a bunch of buildings. The undead advantage. Yeah, I think destroyers here could be sick. With 400 gold, Happy could morph 4 destroyers. Nova on the Pally. Uh-oh. Still no Holy Light. Massacre against the peasants. Militia here this late into the game, not that big of a help anymore. Cryptlord about to get level 7. Happy, is he gonna try to save this expansion? It's taking a lot of damage. Man, these 3-2 knights are no joke. The fact that Happy was able to hold on against these knights for so long with this bad of an early game. Crazy performance by Happy here on map 3. If he gets the Archmage kill, the game is certainly over. But again, Happy's low on mana. Coil does not kill him. Cryptlord right clicks, also not to be underestimated. Level 7 in the end. We do get Spike Carapace finally. Expo went down, but being set up anew, and that is Happy with a crazy game. Holy hell. Maybe a bit sloppy in the early game. Not bringing enough ghouls for the Expo creep, falling far behind. Happy was so far behind, dude, after the early game. But keeps it even, perhaps, or at least playable. 30,000 damage on the level 7 Cryptlord in a banger game. A more experienced human like Sok or Fortitude would probably win this game after that early. But it's not like Infi played bad. He just didn't play perfectly. And Happy was able to punish in quite the fashion. That was pretty sick, dude. That was a sick display. That is what Happy can do. And nobody else can. Map number 4 coming up is gonna be Tidehunters. Is level 3, no level 3 Brilliance and level 2 Devotion the right choice? I don't think there's necessarily a very clear answer there. I think there's a case to be made for both. I think no Divine Shield is fine. Because if you micro the Pally well, you should always be staying in the back, and the Knights are always in the front line. The Pally should only be a viable target if either you micro bad, or you're losing the fights anyways. And I can also get behind the level 3 Water Elementals. The Water Elementals were not killed for a long, long time. So if they can just stay up the whole time, then they pump out a lot of damage. Okay, getting ready for the next map. Map number 4 is Tidehunters. In we go. Map 4. I'm quite impressed with Happy's performance there. After a difficult, terrible early game, Happy doing really well in the mid game and late game. It is not exaggeration when I say that no other undead could have won this. I would bet my buttocks and balls that every other undead there would have crumbled. That's the Happy factor. That is why he is so exciting to watch. A player like no other. Thank you, Antoine X Leon, with the resub. Says rah rah rah. Yeah, we do still continue on with the best of 5 here, despite the 3-0. Like I said earlier, we're gonna play every single map. We're gonna play it all. Every map is worth additional prize money. It's the Crypt Lord again. Happy has not been wavering with the first hero. Before this patch, Happy was playing some DK, some Lich, some Dreadlord. And never Crypt Lord, by the way, on the old patch. But since the new patch, we've been seeing almost only Crypt Lord from Happy. Infi here, changing pace. He's going for the instant expansion. Willing to sacrifice AM creeping for a very fast expo and really quick econ. I always worry a bit when seeing this build, because it seems like you really need this level 3 AM to stabilize you in the early game. With this opening, it's going to be very, very difficult to reach AM level 3 in a timely manner. But the upside is you can harass really early. That's pretty cool. The Beetle Scout for Happy is only going to see it in a moment here. And look at that. Archmage already showing up. He's not level 2 yet, but the cool thing is, one Skelly or one Beetle would be enough for level 2. So he's almost guaranteed to get it. And there it is. I think he got the Beetle over here. Cool idea by Infi, but he's not committing to it fully. Falling back a little bit with the Archmage, getting pressured by the Beetles. They're doing a little bit of damage here and there, nibble nibble. Double Claws really got in the Crypt Lord, by the way. He's gonna throw out a ton of hits this game. These Claws of Attack will help him quite a lot. Oh, but now he's the one taking a lot of damage as well. Happy with the counterattack. Very important. Happy's Expo is being slowed down here immensely, so he has to slow down the enemy expansion at the same time. And he's able to do it. Arcane Tower finishes, though. That is very good against Beetles and against Crypt Lord. Doesn't help that much against Ghouls. Both making the early game for the other player difficult here on map number 4. Some Ghouls should be falling, though. AM also got the Claws, which is nice for him. Oh! 2 Ghoul kills. That's good. Happy Ziggurat in a very weird spot here. This does not protect the expansion well. We got a Watch Elemental. Never mind. Expired. Wait. Happy's level 3 already. What the hell? And now out of mana. Doesn't care about the arcane anymore. That is the downside, like I said, with his opening. AM seemingly never reaches level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now Happy wants to keep Infi busy long enough until his Haunted is done, which is not far away. Man. What a showing by Happy today. Where 1-2-0 struggled, Happy today is dominating. Simply dominating. In one map so far, Infi was in a winning position. That was Echo Isles. But every other moment here was clearly in Happy's hands. I think he bought another Claws of Attack. Crypt Lord with plus 15 damage. Oi.
Player's forces are under attack.
Infi needs something big. He needs to surround and kill this Crypt Lord. And then maybe there's a chance. Happy's taking out the farms, for the love of God. Or threatening to. And again, all over the map. Attacking the expansion, attacking the main. There's no lumber for the power build. Oh god. Yep. And that is game. I think this again looked a bit underprepared by Infi. He had an idea. He was like, hey, how about I instant expand, and then I harass while he's creeping. Maybe I can stop him from expanding, and I can expand, and then I have a big lead. That would sound nice. Sounds good in practice, but in reality, it does not work. Happy holds against the pressure really well, and then strikes back. Big experience lead. Yeah. It seemed like we seem to learn over months that the most important thing for the Archmage in this matchup is get level 3 as fast as possible. Level 3 is such a big power spike, especially once the Crypt Lord runs out of mana. That's normally when the AM takes the advantage and gets ahead with level 3, with more mana, with more Water Elementals, which are especially good against Ghouls and Beetles. Happy, though, today comes in very well prepared. A bit of variation in his strats as well, but fully trusting in the Crypt Lord and playing him here very, very well. Map 5, though, might look better for Infi still. It is one of the best human maps, in my opinion. Hammerfall, it will be. And Hammerfall is amazing for the level 3 creep route, which I, at least, would give absolute priority to. Alright, we just have to wait a moment here for our Flow TV game to be ready. In a few seconds, we're gonna be good. All right, guys, you're getting a bit heated in the chat. Calm down, please. Let's not insult each other. Otherwise, I'm going to have to bust out the ban hammer. It's just games. We're just trying to have a good time. Remo, is B Cup tomorrow again? No, tomorrow is no B Cup. B Cup will continue... Wait, on the 16th. So that's in 2 weeks, actually. In 2 weeks, B Cup continues. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Showmatch Cup 5. Also with great players. All right. Now we got map 5 ready. Our last map of the day here. Can Infi at least get the one map win? What a switch up, right? Considering the GG Cup 1, in GG Cup 1, Infi looked stellar, beating 1-0 with a 4-1. Today it might be again a 4-1 score, but it won't be Infi winning. Like I said, this is a really good map for human. With the seafood camp, green camp, and then natural, that makes for very easy level 3. And Undead is in a tough spot here to deal with that properly. You can take the risk and go for the instant expansion. That gives you level 2, that's very good. And then be aggressive right away and move north. But if the first attack is not a success, then you're in a bad spot. I, for a while, was suggesting for Anders to veto this map, but Happy is not listening to me, and perhaps that serves him best. Alright, you guys didn't listen. Here come the bans.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, Footy Scout. Seeing what we all expected. Footy lasted here would be insanely good if you could prevent level 2, but very difficult to do with just one footman when there are so many undead units here. You also certainly do not want to get surrounded. That would not be nice. Okay, Happy. Looks like he's going to go for the level 2 aggression. Heading north with his entire army, which is a lot of small dudes. Oh, this is a nice play by Infi. He is... no, he's revealing it! Oh no! Happy sees that the pull happened here. Okay, this is the first big attack. If Infi defends this well, he's going to be in a good spot. No Impale to try to get the last hit. Archmage Surround here would be the perfect outcome for Happy. And of course stealing the item. And the last hit. Here comes the Impale. But Infi gets the experience, gets the item. Does he get surrounded? Oh, yeah. Happy was ready to spring the trap if the AM walked in here for the TP. AM has to TP away. That is the expansion delayed quite a bit, but at least he got level 3. And Happy didn't expand yet. Lumber was low. Happy brought lots of ghouls in this attack. Haunted only coming up now. This is still a playable position for Infi. Cannot get surrounded now, though. Oh my god. Oh. Sidestep. Oh, I got surrounded. No, Infi. Oh. Well, that's the one thing you certainly shouldn't do. Another sloppy moment here by Infi. Unfortunately, quite a few of his maps here were sloppy early games. Cannot get the counters around. Painful. And Infi was never known for staying too long in a game. We'll leave this one as well. It's a clean sweep.